Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Coach Troy, and this is my video diary. Just want to give you some updates. It's been a little while since we've connected, so just to let you know how things are going. Let's see, what's going on in my world? Well, this past weekend I hosted an adventure experience out on my desert property, which I love to do. I call it Joy Ranch. I have some property way out in the desert, and we do some camping and target shooting and that kind of thing. And I like to do a couple events a year where I invite people out and we grill and have big campfire and things like that. Really a lot of fun. On the training side, been riding not a ton, just a little bit, but enough to stay fit. I have this loop that I do. This it's called the Tortolita Preserve, and I've been doing it for many years now, and I really like it. It's about 9.5 or so miles, not too far away. It takes about 5 miles or so to get there, and then you do the loop. And it's rolly, kind of twisty, turny, single track. A couple areas which are a little more technical, but nothing really hard, but kind of chunky with some rocks. And it's just a really fun loop, though. And what's interesting for me is I've been doing it for the past few times using my new single speed, my new Surly Karate Monkey, and I have been pulling like pretty good times without really pushing hard at all. Just kind of going out and just not noodling it, but not riding super hard. I just love that bike. It is so well suited for me and just fits perfect. And it reminds me, it's chromoly, it's steel, a steel frame. My Santa Cruz was a carbon frame. And while I like the carbon fiber bikes for sure, don't get me wrong, I love carbon. But I tell you, there's something about steel I just really enjoy. If any of you have been riding for a while and you kind of know the difference, they're so responsive and you kind of feel everything. But that responsiveness, the way it gives feedback, all that stuff is just great. It's like driving a high performance race car in a way where you get to feel the road with the steering. Same thing when you ride a steel bike. So I've been really enjoying that. I did get it updated I went with a 16 tooth cog on the back, and that's a little bit faster, not quite as spinny. For 24-hour racing, I don't think I'll go with that because it just takes a lot of energy, especially on the hills. But for just training and going out for an hour and a half or 2 hours total, it's really good. It gives me a good workout too, especially when you are climbing, lower cadence, more output. But again, I reflect back on just bike fit, frame material, all these different things that come into play when it comes to enjoying your ride and riding more efficiently and effectively. And I feel really dialed in on that bike now. So really like it. Happy I went with that. And then the other thing I'm going to be doing fairly soon is looking at outfitting the bike for a bike tour. Just a little, maybe a few days, just go ride somewhere 60 to 80 miles, 100 miles each day, and just have a destination, turn around, come back, and putting together a plan for that. Don't know where I want to go yet, but sometime this summer. But it can't be too long because I've got a really busy schedule, so I can't get away for a long, long time. But one day I would like to have an extended bike tour, so that's kind of on my bucket list. I'm going to have to make that happen one day. Don't know when, though. So that's training. Yeah, not a lot of miles. Check out my Strava. You'll see just cranking away some, 15 to 30 minutes during the weekdays on the stages, trying to get out on weekends on the bike, maybe once a week, on my new bike. But that's about it. And then still strength training. Tonight, in fact, it's Monday, so going and doing that workout. Then again on Thursday. And I like that. They're short workouts, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, full body, do compound exercises for the most part. Just real simple, but I push hard. The last couple reps are always hard. And so I think I get a pretty good benefit out of it. Not that I'm going to bulk up or anything. I've given up on that just to maintain strength. That's kind of my thing. But I like it too because my daughter goes with me and we work out together. And Joy goes with me too. So it's a good family experience as well. And then what else? Anything else happening? I guess that's about it, really. I want to mention nutrition. So still doing the intermittent fasting for the most part, good 5 or 6 days a week, once or twice a week, I get off that routine. But real simple, what's intermittent fasting? Well, don't eat breakfast. Basically all it is. Have your last meal, 7 o'clock or so. Don't eat breakfast. Have coffee in the morning. Just don't have any calories or sugar in the morning. And I really just like the way it, works for me. It might be different for you, your eating window versus your fasting window and how that works out. But everybody that I know that has done the intermittent fasting piece, not having breakfast, really does feel the benefits. So if you're struggling with weight control, if maybe digestive issues, think about that. Think about trying that out. It's really simple to do. And then have a light lunch and dinner, and that should do you for the day. It's a good way to restrict your calories a little bit. And there's a lot of research about the benefits of that paradigm overall. So I think that's about all I have today. One more thing, training camp. Bike Camp 2024, we're going to be opening up registration soon. So if you're interested, think about it. March of 2024. We had a great program this year, super nice people, and we'll be, doing it again next year. So if you want that training vacation out here in Tucson, start thinking about that. And then finally, if you're in the mindset where you want to think about having structure to your training program, maybe you're thinking about getting some coaching. Every time I get back into all this, I think to myself, I so much enjoy working with people. So if you're interested in getting some training plans set up for you and developing a little bit of a coaching relationship, let me know. Reach out to me. I've got my website and my rates and everything, and take on a few clients here and there. But it's been my background for so many years. I can't seem to let it go. Working with athletes. And you don't have to be winning anything. Some people just want the structure and that accountability you get from coaching. So, all right, that's all I have. Have a great day.